Good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining me on Dana's Daily Doodles. And this morning I am going to be throwing together, using my leftovers. And I have the leftover turkey roll roast that was the butterball. A lot of that juice and gravy that would be excellent to start making and creating some type of a soup. I have a little bit of celery, a little bit of, carrots, fresh string beans, onion. Okay, what's the other thing I put in there? I have some carrots left. And so with all of that, I'm going to put it together and make a little creation. So let's go. Okay, I did have quite a few little weird brown spots. So I just cut it off, washed it, trimmed the ends, and use it. Use what you have, check it, wash it, chop it up, throw it in, put a little butter and a little bit of olive oil in, and let's get this sizzling up. Saute, saute. I have some bacon cooking too, so I had to get that out. Man, bacon doesn't have very much meat on it anymore. And I thought I paid good money for that bacon. That's kind of upsetting. Maybe get it from the butcher from now on. Wait for it to go on sale. And use it sparingly. I'm going to make a potato soup in a couple of days. And I needed a little bit of bacon for that too. Okay, get these cut up. And you know how a lot of Southerners say, get the strings off your celery. So if that bothers you, get some of the strings off. I'm not raised hearing my mom say anything like that, but I understand. Cooking it down and sauteing this and having it into the soup, you don't really get bothered by that too much. Okay, so let's use this part of our white onion that was left over, and I don't have any more until I go to Walmart. I did a little shopping at Costco, but I don't buy a ton there. Just necessities. So I will have to pick up some onions and all kinds of different things that are much better priced. So get this chopped up. And let me check this bacon. So just get all this in here. We have 3 green onions left over. And then I'm going to do the carrots. I don't have much. I washed them. That's all I have, these baby carrots. Get all that in. And then step 2 coming up. Okay, I know that I had a little bit of olive oil already in that turkey broth gravy. So I'm just going to start with this 2 tablespoons of butter in here. Get everybody sauteing. Let's get some seasonings in. Here's my new one. It smells so good. So let's go easy on the salt. This is going to be always about a teaspoon. Oh, that smells so nice. Salt-free, original, dash. Go ahead and go heavy on this one. Soups love that salt-free, dash. Onion powder. So delicious and different everything. Even though you have onion in there, use all these granules. This says powder, but I put my Costco granules in here. This, about 1.5 teaspoons. And then of course, Kinder Blend, a heaping tablespoon. dried garlic, dried pepper, or pepper and chunky salt. Get all this coming together. I have this one cute little piece of celery here with a celery leaf. Flavor. Anytime you need to save money, anything left over, meat-wise, juice-wise, throw it all together with this mix. You can't lose. Makes a delicious soup. We can add in orzo again. We can add in rice. We can add in any type of noodle at the end. We can add in some potato. This we will add in once we put all of our liquid in. 1 teaspoon to begin with, another heaping teaspoon towards the end after we taste it. And don't forget fresh garlic towards the end. Okay, look at this. This is our leftover juice. Ooh, yeah. And the leftover turkey that came from the butterball roast. So all of this I'm going to chop up, of course, right? Add in all this juice. Then I'm going to put in 2 to 3 cups of water into the soup as well. And then we'll see how everything tastes. And then I'm going to decide what am I going to add to it. Towards the end, I just remembered I do have a little bit of zucchini, a little bit of yellow squash. That will go in towards the end so it doesn't get mushy. And then I'm thinking maybe a couple of red potatoes pretty soon here. Fill you up. Okay, I checked my red potatoes and they do need to get used, so I scrub them thoroughly. Cut out any little bothersome parts or the eyes. Just cut it away. And we're going to throw these 2 red potatoes in. I asked my friend one time, wow, your soup was delicious. Turns down. And I said, how did you make your soup? Years and years and years ago. She said, Dana, I started with a rock. Just keep throwing it in. And what she means by that, we all know. Just throw in what you have. Make sure you've got that moisture. Keep some butter. Keep some olive oil. But I'm going to get some juice in here and some water right away. And just keep adding everything you have. Call it soup. Saute. Yeah, looking good. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. The meat, turkey meat, of course, is already cooked, so this goes quick. I'll keep adding the potatoes to it. Let that simmer for about a half an hour, and then put in the chopped turkey meat and more seasoning, and guess what? The soup will be done. Looking through the turkey roast, there's a little bit of fat, and sometimes a lot of it, you know what I mean? So just clean all that up and chop it, dice it, and put it in here, and it will stretch for this big pot of soup. Delicious. This is my turkey all cleaned up, chopped up and checked. Perfect amount. All the juice, all the potatoes are in the soup, simmering, but I am going to give this a half an hour. I'm I'm gonna put the lid on, simmer for half an hour. This goes in the fridge until at the very end when I add in the zucchini and squash. Okay, I have everything in simmering, and the meat, I just put that in, and I'm looking through the different vegetables I can add to it. I had mentioned zucchini and yellow squash, but yes, indeed, in a little bit, but look what I found. I forgot I had fresh string beans, so I trimmed them, washed them really good, diced them up, going in. This is going to be a fun soup. I did give it a little bit of a taste, and it does not need any chicken bouillon. It's going really well on its own, but it's got a little bit to go. Okay, so I've got this soup just about done. I'm not going to put too much squash in. You just don't want too much of anything, you know. We'll save the rest of these two for another night. And it was really kind of thick, the soup. So I decided, okay, after getting it back on low, I gave it a little taste test, and I put in altogether about 4 full cups of water. Then I did go through a little bit more of the seasoning and a little bit of salt, believe it or not, because it needed it. So with that, it now has thinned up, and I didn't want, you know, thick soup. Chunky is fine, not so much thick. I just felt like the broth is what I'm after, and I love broth. And my goodness, we got a lot of soup here. Now, if you were someone in need and I knew where you were located, and if it was close by, I would drop you off some soup and crackers. So this should finish the soup. And what I will do, this little piece, yeek, see that? Don't want that in there. I'm going to freeze half of this. I'm going to give this 10 minutes, let it set, and serve. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a really nice afternoon. Comment, like, subscribe, follow if you enjoy my recipes and seeing Tinker and my other animals and my daily posts, recipes and such. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Goodness gracious, I almost missed a key ingredient. Do not forget some lemon juice. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It brightens it up. It's not like you taste the lemon, but it needs that acidity. There we go, all done.